This solo adventure begins on a 600 pop fresh wipe where I had no real plan or purpose. It was just going to be me versus everyone else. I started by making my way to Outpost and crafting myself a nail gun and a crossbow. I then headed into the desert.
The fuck, bro? Don't play with me. Don't.
Now of course here we died with our crossbow and nail gun kit, but I really wasn't bothered because we'd secured a base in one of the best spots in Rust, in a godrock. If you can expand these things properly, it can be up to like 90 rockets to raid them, so I seriously was not upset. Now I farmed a lot more, like this metal pick was gonna break. I farmed a ridiculous amount of ore and stone, I expanded my rock base some more, and then I took a mental break. And this is what happened when I came back. After grubbing for so many guns, I had forgotten to hit record and didn't notice until hours later, and in this time I got my tier 2 workbench, lots more guns, even had set up an auto smelter with electric furnaces. I was devastated that I didn't get this footage, but I promise this video is still a banger. And as it was getting later into the night, the server started to quiet down, and with all the sulfur I had been farming all day long, I began to craft satchels as I planned to raid a decent sized base that I thought was loaded.
Bruh.
I had spent so many satchels and raided straight to where TC should have been, but the loot was mediocre and there was no tool covered. That's when it hit me that the loot was all on the top floor, and before logging off they'd broke their TC and replaced it in the top floor. It sucked we'd wasted a lot of satchels, but I went home, crafted another 10 and was gonna go through the top wall. knew it was gonna be loaded, but I was never in a million years expecting that, bro. Like, I knew it'd be loaded, but actually, what the fuck? What the fuck is that loot, bro? I mean, I went into this with no real plan, and we'd claimed a rock base, and then we had just raided this disgustingly loaded base. Keep in mind, it was still technically wipe day, although it was nighttime. I just couldn't believe it. We were beyond loaded, and honestly, all I had to do now on the server was have fun, but I moved the rest of the loot and worked on the base. After doing a lot of base stuff like adding garage doors and expanding and organizing my loot, as you can see on the screen, we were very loaded. All I really didn't have and all I wanted now was an AK, because it was late into the night of day one and I sealed my bunker. I got on day two and the PvP was nuts. And I want to obviously focus on this rock base and show you guys a full story, but there was no much of a story. My main goal was to just get an AK, so we spent pretty much all of day two PvPing.
No, 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 I missed.
And other than that, we kept trying to PvP this clan, but they were like 9 deep and just started camping my rock. And if you want to see what the rock base looked like when it was finished, this is it on screen now. But other than that, that's the wipe. We just kind of PvP'd after this. I wish we'd done more of the rock, but whatever. It is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed and thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos like this one, please make sure you subscribe.